This morning on The Blend, we're joined by Jenny Mills, who is with Sylvan Learning Center. You're actually the center director. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, I want to ask you, what is the biggest concerns you have for students who are coming out of online learning?
There are a couple of different things that we've noticed as a trend. I think the biggest thing that we had even seen prior to the online learning experience was the writing, the applied writing. Many of our students, even prior to the shutdowns, had really decreased their pencil to paper experience. And then after the shutdowns and the online learning, we've noticed that students as young as pre-kindergarten to even high school students kind of came to us and said, whoa, you know what, we haven't even put a pencil to a paper in months. Which is understandable, but at Sylvan we'd really like to bring a little bit more balance to that to really help facilitate some application.
You talk about pencil to paper. I'm wondering if you have any advice for students who might need to practice at home, and how do they do that?
Sure. I think one of the biggest things is to remove the anxiety and fear through kind of like just getting your hands in there and doing it. For our youngest writers, or printers rather, you may want them to just practice the drawing of writing, if you will, in their letters, and just kind of letting them free write for a little bit. And then as they get more comfortable and away from that fear, present the letters to them and ask them to kind of self-correct. Does your drawing of the letter look similar to this letter? For many of our older students, just doing a kind of like a 5 to 10 minute journaling tends to be very helpful.
That's interesting. I think that a lot of parents see printing and then actually the writing process as two separate ideas, they probably see that as one skill, even though it is two separate ideas. So how can Sylvan learn or help with both?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we are hearing that from our families, that it seems like it's one ball, but really they're really kind of hand in hand needed. We work with a program called Handwriting Without Tears for the printing, and then we have a writing program that we utilize for our students to work through the process of writing.
Interesting, and we're going to put your information on the screen, so if parents want to get in touch with you, Sylvan Learning Centers of Lansing, Jackson, you can go to sylvanlearning.com. Jenny, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.